Trader worth the risk here of the Crypto Collective. Welcome to the quick Tradingview tutorial. Now, I know there's a lot of members joining the server that are brand new. You've actually never used Tradingview before. So I wanted to show you just the basic functions of the program. It's for free, you know, you can use most of it for free. If you want to take your trading investing to the next level and you want all the functions, you want to set maximum alerts, then you might want to think about subscribing to Tradingview. If you don't have a Tradingview account, just look in the description below the video. I'm going to post a link and you're going to receive some benefits for using the link. So let's get into it. When you open up your Tradingview, you register an account, you're going to actually go to this homepage here. And your account, like the main area of your account is up here. You know, my name's Worth the Risk, or does. This is my account. I've got profile, settings, account and billing, referred friends, my ideas, followers, you know, basic information. That's not important. So here we're going to go straight to chart. And you're going to just click on that, you know, straight away. It's going to, if you've just registered an account, it's going to take you to this screen. Up here, we've just got it on Apple. And, you know, the first important thing we're going to do is we're going to change the appearance of the chart. Now, you know, depending on the person, you might want a dark chart, you might want a light chart. If you're going to do a lot of technical analysis, darker charts are going to be easier on your eyes, and you know, you don't want to be staring at bright charts all day. Maybe you do, maybe it doesn't affect you. Some people, I know, they get headaches. So have a play around with the colors of your chart, and you can even download programs that change the colors of your screen to colors that don't affect your eyes as much. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to click the cog up here, which is the settings, the chart properties, and we've got appearance. So we've got grid lines, and I don't really use them. Some people do, but they're not for me. You just turn the opacity, you click it, turn the opacity down to 0, and the grid lines are going to disappear off your chart. Now you can do, if you put a more darker black, it's going to be a lot easier to view. This is under appearance. Now if you go to symbol, you've got these are what are called the candlesticks. So each bar represents a time period, and it's a graphic representation of the price. So a green bar means the price went up in that period. From a green bar, the bottom of it is where it started and the top is where it finished. A red bar, the top of it is where it started and the bottom is where it finished. So, you know, looking at this red bar up here, you know, when it started here at $133. It moved up to here, and then it came back down to here, and all the way down to here, and then it came back up to here, which is when the next bar started. And this is on the 1 month time frame. So this 1 bar represents 1 month. So we can change the colors to, you know, whatever we like. If you want to do a custom color, you click the plus and you select your color and click add. So play around with what suits you best, what you think works the best. For me, I like to actually do just a white background, and I like to make these black if possible. It doesn't really matter to me the colors so much. Like, I do look at them sometimes, but the main thing is what the actual candles are doing. So that's just the appearance. You can also do gradient backgrounds here if you want something, you know, a bit more flashy. Let's reset to, you can reset the defaults down here, and you can save your settings. So, you know, I'm just gonna click one here. We've got the blue background. We've got the scales here, which is the price scales. We can turn on the different labels, you know, and stuff like that. Just have an explore around this kind of section. You've got different options there. Now, once you come into this area, so that's your settings. If you want to, look up different tickers, you're going to go into this, and you're, if you want to type in Bitcoin, it's going to come up all the different Bitcoin things. If you want to type in gold, or whatever stock you're looking at, you're going to type it in here. You can select the category, and it's going to help you find it easier. Now, once you've selected your stock, you've got the time frame up here. You can click this to compare it. So if I've got Apple, I want to compare it to Amazon. It's going to put Amazon on a line chart just here, and so I can compare the price movement. You can actually see that they're pretty identical. Let's click the X. We can get rid of that. Now, so this is the time frames. This is the type of candles. Now, if you're a beginner, there's only two ones. You've got candles and you've got line. They're the two main ones. There's other ones here. You want to do some research into that, because there's different ways they're used and different ways they're interpreted. So you've got compare, if you want to compare different assets. Indicators, if you don't know what an indicator is, I'm just going to pop two on the chart now. Indicators are basically tools that they give you a visual representation of certain aspects of the data of an asset. So, for example, the stochastic and the RSI indicators show you when the market is showing momentum reversal possibilities. So these two lines go up and down through this section, and basically it's showing you when the price is going to swing up or down as a rough guide. So that's the indicators. There's thousands of different indicators. It's up to you to research and find which ones work best for you. And what else do we have here? We've got templates. So you can select a whole range of different indicators and other tools, and then you can save them as a template to apply to your other charts. If you're trading stock companies, you can look at the financials, the gross profits, balance sheets, etc. up here. Now, one of the most useful tools on Tradingview you should use as a beginner is the replay tool. So, if you missed like a trade or you took a trade and you went wrong and you want to go back and see where you went wrong, you can click on replay, and you can go back in time, and you can select the like you can look at the chart from where it was before certain things happened, so you can learn from it. You can adjust the speed, and you can watch it play out. So that's a really useful tool if you're a beginner to learn different stuff. So I'll just pause that, and let's get out of the replay. Now, on the right side here, we've got a few different tabs. So first of all, if you're going to draw, so I'll start on the left side. If you're going to draw stuff on the chart, most of the drawing tools are here. So this is the different line tools. You've got parallel channel lines, trend lines, horizontal lines. They're different tools you can draw on the chart. And once you draw tools, if you want to hide them, you can click the eyeball. If you want to lock the chart, you've got the lock. If you stay in drawing mode, I haven't actually used that, so I can't tell you what it is. We've got the magnet tool. So basically the magnet tool, if I draw levels and I move them around, the magnet is going to drag them to the most closest candle close there is. So you can use that for accuracy. You've got the zoom, if I want to zoom into a particular area or zoom out. I've got the measurement tool if I want to measure the distance and the amount of price change and the time. Now, we also have other tools here. Depending on what strategies or what you want to use, you just want to go through them, have a play. This little section is like position calculators. We can calculate a long position. We can calculate a price range. We can calculate a date range. And we also have, these are like sort of different patterns that people use. This is for text. This is for drawing and shapes. And this is for different tools like Fibonacci tools and pitchforks there. You might want to do a bit of Google research and just learn that basic, like Fibonacci is the main one. The rest are pretty advanced. I don't know myself many people that use them. So if you click down here, you've also got time frames for quick access. You've got go to, if you want to go to a certain date or time. You've got the time zone. If you want to change the time zone, you can auto adjust the chart. You can put it on percentage. You can right click a scale to change some options here. One thing you can do if you want to get a different perspective, if you think something's going to go up, you can actually flip it and you can look like, you can check if it looks like it's going to go the opposite way on the inverse. So you can kind of check your own bias. And the other thing we have here is on the right side, we have the layers. So once you draw like different lines and stuff on the chart, they're all going to come up here and you can organize them into folders. So you can group them together, you can turn them on and off. It's going to allow you to not confuse yourself as much if you don't have too much information on the chart in front of you. Now, the other sections you've got here is you've got orders here. If you've got your brokers connected, you've got notifications from other TradingView users you follow. You've got ideas from TradingView users you follow. You've got your personal inbox. You've got TradingView chat. You've got your personal ideas. Now, if you draw a chart and you want to keep it as an idea for later, you click on publish. You can publish the idea, put some basic information. You can make it public or private, and you click post, and you've got that idea there to look back on as long as you want. Now, we've also got the calendar here. We've got like a sort of stock screener here. We can change the volume, percent gains, etc. If you're investing and trading in stocks, depending on what type of stuff you do, what type of tools you use, you might find this useful. And you've also got your alerts. So, if you're looking at a certain price to buy, you can type in Command A, or just a second, guys. Option A, Option A or Control A on Windows, and you can set an alert at a certain price with certain conditions if it's crossing up, crossing below. So this is going to give you an email and an on-screen notification when that happens, so you're not going to miss important opportunities. You can also create a watch list, which is the top up here. And if I want to add Apple to my watch list, I've got easy access to it here now. So I can add all my favorite stocks or cryptocurrencies that I'm watching. So some other quick tools, depending on if you're Windows or Mac, the main control is Command or Option. If I do Option H, it's going to draw a horizontal line. If I do Option V, it's going to draw a vertical line. Now, if you're using trend lines or zones, if I draw a line here, or if I draw a zone here, what I can do is I can double click on it and I can extend it right or left to save myself drawing it the whole way. I can change the transparency of the background, the coordinates of visibility. I can make it viewable on certain time frames. And I can also take the zone, and if it's not transparent, I can put it in front or behind the price. So you can see I can't see the price action anymore. I can just send it to the back and it's there. So that's, the last thing is down here. We've got trading panel. If you connect your brokers, strategy tester, you make a basic code and you can test certain strategies over time to see how successful they were. You've got your Pine editor to create your own strategies or your own indicators. You've got your notes. If you want to make notes about charts, you've got this here. It's a really useful tool. I don't use it. I really should myself start using it more. And we've got the stocks screen here. So this is really useful. I don't trade stocks much, but if you want to look up the margins, the income statement, the trend, the performance, the profitability, it's all this information is here. So have a play around with TradingView, guys. If you don't have a TradingView account, I'm going to use my link. It's in the description below the video. You can register for free, or you can subscribe if you want to use more of the features. And if you also are interested in learning technical analysis and getting some free trading education, then there's another link down below to our Discord server. So check it out, guys. And thank you for tuning into the video. I hope you found it useful.